let's talk about the present perfect continuous, okay? At the beginning of the class, I told you that we use the present perfect continuous to talk about an action that started in the past and continues in the present. For example, I have been preparing for my future. I have been working since I was 21 years old. Okay, I've been teaching English for 6 years. Okay, so we use the present perfect continuous to talk about actions that we started in the past, but continue in the present. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, they're talking about actions that they have been doing. Okay, since a particular point in the past to the present, okay? Or things that they haven't been doing, yeah? Okay, this is, remember that we have 3 different types of sentences. We have affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and questions, okay? And we have to learn how to write the tenses in those 3 types of sentences, okay? I want you to tell me if the first sentence that we have in the first speech bubble, this one, is affirmative, negative, or a question? This one. Yes, it's affirmative, yes. We're not saying no in this sentence, okay? And in the next, he hasn't been doing his homework since last week. This is negative, right? We see the word not, but there is a contraction. When we put has and not together, we can say hasn't, yes? But the word not is here, okay? This is negative. And this other, it's a question, yes? Have you been doing your chores? Yes, I have, okay? We start the questions with have. Have you been doing, have you been writing, have you been working, yeah? And then, and we respond with yes, I have, or no, I haven't. And then, what is this? A question, an affirmative sentence, a negative sentence. This is a question, but remember that we can also start questions with a WH question word, yes? How is considered a high, an HW word, yes? I know that the H and the W are not together, but it fits in the category, okay? So sometimes we can start these type of questions with how, what, when, yes? When have you been playing? Where have you been playing? And this is negative, affirmative, or a question. Yes, this is an affirmative sentence. Okay. Well, now let's complete this. In the chart, we have to underline one of these 2 options, okay? But first, let me explain you like the structure we need to follow to form the present perfect continuous. First of all, you need to know that we have to include have or has in the sentence, okay? Then the next word, been, always. You cannot omit it. You should always write have or has. Remember, has is for he, she, it. Been, and a verb ending in ing. You can change the verb, yeah? For example, I have been working. I have been working, yes? Or I have been writing. I have been studying, yes? We start with the subject and then have or has, the next word is been, and finally we put the verb, any verb, ending in ing, okay? We use the present perfect continuous for actions that started in the past and continue in the present, or actions that started in the past and have results in the present. Which one is correct? The first, yes, very good. And then it says, we have the affirmative sentences, the negative sentences, and the interrogative sentences. And we also have some time expressions in here. The affirmative sentences go like this. We start with the subject, I, you, he, she, they. The second word is have or has. And I told you that has is for he, she, and it. Okay. Have is for I, you, we, and they, right? Okay, if you want, you can underline has in here for you to remember that. We can underline these words. And then, in the negative form, we have to start by saying the subject and then have or has, and then not, okay? But sometimes we can combine the word not with have or has, yes? We do it especially when we talk, yes? We say I haven't or I've been, okay? I haven't been. We say it like faster, so we combine the words very often when speaking. But maybe if you are writing something that is formal and you are writing a sentence in this tense, maybe you won't use a contraction. Okay, and we form the negative sentences like this. The subject, have or has, plus not. Okay, you can combine the words too. And then been, and finally speaking. You can say you haven't been speaking, it hasn't been speaking, they haven't been speaking. Remember that you can say any verb, not only speaking. I haven't been writing, I haven't been working, she hasn't been writing, okay? You can replace this word for any other that you want to use. And then the interrogative. We start with have or has. The second word must be the subject, the person we're talking about, I, you, they, the girl, the woman. And then been, and finally, the verb with ing. Some examples are, have you been speaking? Has it been speaking? Have they been speaking? Okay. And then we have some time expressions that we can use with the present perfect continuous, which are all day, all night, recently, for 2 hours, for ages, for a long time, since last month, since last Friday, since I woke up. Okay. For example, I can say, I have been speaking for a long time. Okay. I'm saying that because I've been talking for almost an hour. Yeah, in this class. So I can say I've been speaking for a long time. Or another example can be, I haven't been working since last Friday. Yes. So we can finish the sentences with these expressions. She has been writing her essay all day. What else? He hasn't been feeling well all night. Yes. So we can include these time expressions at the end of the sentence, okay? To like make emphasis on something.